What's going on, everyone? Mike Kadlick, Tayler Kyles here for CLNS Media outside of a very hot Gillette Stadium as the Patriots just wrapped up day 8 of their 2024 training. Reminder, we are powered by Game Time. So head over to Game Time and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Big day, I thought, for the young wide receivers, Taylor. Javon Baker has his best day of training camp by far. He was cooking guys in one-on-ones. He was. We had talked about where he was great in one-on-ones, then he kind of fell off in 11-on-11s. Yeah. Not today. I thought he was great all across the board. 7-on-7s as well. He looked awesome, really showing why the Patriots them taking a chance on him in the early 100s in the NFL draft is clearly paying off. If you look back to our draft day video, Taylor was probably freaking out on the stream when they took him that late. Were able to land him there. So I thought he was awesome. Jalen Polk looks pretty good. And Demario Douglas, too, is awesome today. So your overarching thoughts on the wide receiver room as a whole, with a lot of reps going to young guys today on day 8.
Yeah, Javon Baker embarrasses people in one-on-ones. Like, truly. He's dusting pretty much everyone who lines up against him. And it's because, the way he runs, it's kind of like Isaiah Pacheco, where it looks like he's stomping the ground and is just like pissed off at every blade of grass under his feet. You saw him get a lot of separation consistently. I have yet to see anybody lock him up during one-on-ones. Also saw him make one of the high difficulty grabs we hadn't seen him make in recent practices, where he appeared to get a foot and a hip down when he was on the back of the end zone on a really impressive grab during red zone work. And Demario Douglas, those two in the same boat, where really no one's been able to hang with him one-on-one. Demario Douglas showed it during team drills. There were multiple times where he was getting open on slants. He's getting open down the seam on slot fades. Sometimes quarterbacks just weren't hitting him, which was also a theme yesterday, but he's getting a lot of separation. Made John Jones look kind of bad on a few reps. Tough on John Jones. He's obviously still very athletic, but he's getting up there in age. Doesn't have that crazy speed he used to. Demario Douglas took full advantage. And there were also some routes against Shaun Wade where Demario Douglas was beating him downfield. He was beating him on out routes. And then during a 2-minute drill for the offense, Demario Douglas capped off a very long drive by getting in Shaun Wade's blind spot and then breaking inside. Shaun Wade had no idea where he was. Really impressive play there for the young guy. And then even Jalen Polk. Really, it's been his involvement more than what he's actually produced. He did have a really nice rep in one-on-ones where he got open on a crossing route against Christian Gonzalez. But really, the biggest takeaway for me is he is very involved in the first and second offenses. Even in the 2-minute drill that we saw towards the end of practice, the personnel grouping was a lot of the young guys. It was Jalen Polk. It was Demario Douglas. It was Javon Baker. It seems like we're getting a little revolution from these young guys, showing that they are giving you some explosive potential. Even KJ Osborne showing up with a really impressive throw in the red zone where he actually beat Christian Gonzalez on a corner route. Looks like Jacoby Brissett may have thrown an anticipation throw that led to being behind KJ, but he was able to make the adjustment, come down with the throw through contact.
Over Christian Gonzalez.
So he's actually shown up a few times in the red area, KJ Osborne. So a really positive day for this receiving core, I'd say.
I think the huge thing to note, like you said, is in that 2-minute drill, it's the first offensive line, it's Jacoby Brissett, but guys like KJ Osborne and Tyquan Thornton are off to the sideline, and they're letting the young guys cook for the first team offense. I think that's massive to see that true youth movement that we want to see here. And I think with Jalen Polk too, it's a down day for him, but overall he's not the guy that's going to make a ton of flashy plays and one-handed catches and cook guys. He's just Mr. Consistent. He's been that way all along, and I think you see that out here. He's the guy where you're going to watch a Patriots game and there's not going to be no flash plays from Jalen Polk. You're going to look at the stat sheet. He's going to have 8 catches for 105 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's just going to be
those sneaky guys.
Exactly. So overall, I think awesome day for the young guys there. I want to add something into tight end Austin Hooper, somebody who I wasn't expecting too much from him this season. Just, I don't know, up there in age. Tight ends, there's really the top 3 guys in the league, and then they're all kind of just this mesh of people. Your Austin Hoopers, your, I guess, Hunter Henrys and things like that. His familiarity with this system and his ability to beat guys left and right in one-on-ones, 7-on-7s, 11-on-11s, I thought he had a really good day. He did have one drop, which I noted on Twitter as well, where he had this awesome day. I tweeted out Austin Hooper's really impressing me. And then the second I tweeted out, he drops a ball.
It was a bit high in his defense, but definitely catchable.
Overall, I thought it was a really good day from him. I think his familiarity, again, in this system is going to is going to really help Jacoby Brissett along in this whole thing. I thought he was great.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett loves him some tight ends.
Yeah.
Austin Hooper continues to be one of his top targets. Hunter Henry has gotten some looks. Had a very rare drop today, actually, on an outbreaking route. I think it was against Kyle Duggar, where he was able to separate. The pass looked like it was a little wide. He had to extend for it, but usually you expect Hunter Henry to come down with those. Also, I'll throw out Antonio Gibson. He had, I think, 4 catches during team drills, and he's looked like everything we've expected. He's athletic, he's big, he gives you soft hands and scheme flexibility. So, yeah, some love for the veterans.
Yeah, a wide receiver, tight end, and running back room that, is widely ranked across the board in training camps as one of the worst in football. Has looked pretty good the last couple of days. They're really helping the offense shine. Like I said, their first definitive win of 2024 training camp here for the Patriots offense. Make sure you check out all the rest of our work over at Patriots Press Pass on YouTube, rate, review, and subscribe to the channel. And check out all of our written work at clnsmedia.com.
Make sure to subscribe to Patriots Press Pass for all your Patriots news and updates on YouTube. And for all our written work, make sure you check out clnsmedia.com.